He said, if y'all won't fight each other, I'll fight both of y'all. I'll take your scalp for my resume, and I'm gonna take your belt for my trophy case. And what about it? Hey, my wonderful, sweet babies. Welcome back to my channel. Before we start, I want everybody to take a minute to like the video and subscribe if you're new. Make sure you do that because I'm sure you don't want me to say happy Sunday to everyone except for you. Now, let's get into the mess. We have a lot going on this weekend, but I'm only going to touch on a little bit of it because I have somewhere to be, but I did want to drop you guys something this week. First things first, word on the curb, Manny Pacquiao wants to come out of retirement to fight Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. So he officially retired last year after being defeated by Dennis Ugas in August, I believe. He subsequently ran for either senator or president in the Philippines, and he lost that race. So now he's back, and he's calling out the top of the division. He said, if y'all won't fight each other, I'll fight both of y'all. I'll take your scalp for my resume, and I'm gonna take your belt for my trophy case. And what about it? That is the energy we need. Well, I'm happy about this. I have to admit, it does make me a little bit nervous in the event that this ever does happen. Whoever gets that fight is gonna have a compelling case not to fight the other guy. I already don't think Bud and EJ fight will ever happen at this point. But if either one of them were to fight Pacquiao, that would be the final nail in the coffin in my mind. Briefly, I want to touch on the BLK Prime card. We know Bud Crawfish is fighting David Evanesian. I only see this fight going one way because Evanesian is kind of slow and he has quite a few defensive lapses, of which Bud will for sure take advantage of. The best chance I think Evanesian has is to get in the pocket, make it a dogfight, and just pray to whoever he prays to. The only problem is he can't do that with Bud. He's gonna either get caught with something on the way in, or Bud is just gonna push him off of him, reset, and bust him up from mid-range. This is a senseless fight. There's no need to waste a lot of brain space on it. I think Bud will carry him a few rounds to make it seem a little bit more competitive than it really is, put on a show for his city, and then finish him off. And that's how that's gonna go. On to the top-ranked side of the world. On this card, we have Teofimo Lopez versus Sandro Martin at the top of the bill. Heavyweight prospect Jared Anderson versus Jerry Forrest. Keyshawn Davis versus Juan Carlos Burgos, and Xander Zayas versus Alexis Flores. I'm a bit more interested in the heavyweight bout just because this is a step-up fight for Jared Anderson. He's been knocking over bums and looking really good doing it, but we have yet to see him fight someone with a pulse. So he's fighting Jerry Forrest, who's coming off a loss to Kubrat Pulev, a draw to Michael Hunter, which I thought he won, and also a draw to Zhili Zhang. I thought he won that too, but they were both super winded in that fight, and they both fought like crap, so I'm really not upset at that draw. Now, Big Baby, he probably has fought maybe 20 minutes total over his last 3 or 4 fights. His last fight, he fought Miljan Rovican. I think he's Serbian. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. I actually went to that fight. But that guy was just pretty much blocking shots with his face. Like, when he got stopped, Big Baby went to his body, and Rovican like kind of turned to block the onslaught, and then Big Baby just went southpaw and KO'd him. Like, he had like 0 chance. Jerry Forrest is a bit of a smarter fighter than that guy, or probably anybody who's Big Baby's been in the ring with. He's good at keeping his distance and throwing straights from mid-range. I'm not saying he's anybody's Lennox Lewis. Not by any stretch of the imagination, but he's not coming to roll over like those cans that we've seen Big Baby up against previously. I think this fight is going to start a bit slow. If Jerry Forrest can keep Big Baby at range and make him fight his fight, he kind of has a chance to go the distance, not win, but go the distance. When Jerry Forrest does stand and trade, he gets teed off on, and that's not a good idea. The only time I think it's a good idea to stand in front of Big Baby Miller is if you have an early flight to catch and you still need to pack and you have to take a shower. Then that would be a good idea. I see Big Baby probably stopping him around the 6th. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. Please don't bet your money on that. You guys tell me what you think. Drop down in the comments. Tell me who you think is going to win, how you think they're going to do it, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.